Sahil, what's of grave interest is the ultimatum was issued for today. The ultimatum day is gone. Raj Thackeray is still inside his house with an FIR lodged against him. He threatened that he's going to chant the Hanuman Chalisa on a loudspeaker outside the masjid. He didn't quite do so today. How much do you see this as an entire battle to stay politically relevant, looking at these local body elections which are coming up in months from now?
Well, it clearly can be seen that Raj Thackeray, who was searching for a political ground in Maharashtra after 2019 experiment, which gave rise to a Mahavikas Aghadi government, which included Shiv Sena and Congress and NCP. The parties poles apart, came together to form the government against the BJP. Now, it impacted BJP, of course, but it also impacted politics of MNS and Raj Thackeray. So, of course, he was searching for a political ground. He decided to shift his plan from a Maharashtravadi regional party to a Hindutvavadi party, which is MNS today. And he wanted to attract attention, the issues which Shiv Sena used to rake up when Shiv Sena was a strong Hindutvavadi opposition party. The clip which we showed about Shiv Sena Chief Balasaheb Thackeray making a speech exactly talking about the same issues which Raj Thackeray raised today in couple of last days. We can clearly see that he wants to occupy that Hindutva space which he thinks that because Shiv Sena is now with the Congress, Shiv Sena will not be able to take up, and that is the fight what we are seeing on the ground at this point of time, if we are talking purely about the politics. Now, as far as the loudspeaker issue is concerned, now what we can see is that there is some kind of an action from the police as well. Today, what we saw since morning is that the police was purely on the ground, and they not only arrested MNS workers and leaders across the state, but they also gave 149 notice under section 149, which prevented them from taking part of any kind of agitation. Even though Raj Thackeray's letter yesterday, which he released as an appeal to the people, in that he did not specifically made appeal to the MNS workers, but he tried to make it to the larger Hindu audience, and he said that they should also be taking part in such kind of agitations. But normally we know that such kind of agitations can only happen if you have a political backing or if you are a political worker, and that's what the MNS workers tried to do today. Now, what we can see after this is that Raj Thackeray has made it very clear that it's not a one-day agitation, so this will go on. They know that right now the police is on the crackdown mode, and that's why their workers will not be able to move forward. But they will be under completely scrutiny of the Maharashtra police, and that's why he has said that this is going to be a prolonged battle. He also added one point today, that not only masjids, but even the temples which might have loudspeakers without permission should be taking, even the temples should be taking it down, and police should look into it. That's what he's trying to take a larger view on that. But given that, what I can see is that now the municipal corporation elections will be approaching soon, and till then we will see this charged up atmosphere across Maharashtra. BJP targeting specifically Shiv Sena, whereas Raj Thackeray, even if he is taking the Hindutva issue, he is targeting more on NCP chief Sharad Pawar, at least in his rallies what we can see right now. So there will be a charged up atmosphere, political atmosphere, and this is not going to die down just by a day. It's going to go, there will be certain more issues coming up. There are a lot of issues which Balasaheb Thackeray himself has raised, and even though he knew, because that clip which we were running, in which Balasaheb Thackeray was saying, if my government come to power, these issues will be sorted. And after this speech, twice Shiv Sena BJP government came to power, but still today what we are seeing, that the same issue is being discussed and talked about.